What up, this is Unit for True Game Heads, bringing you the review of Trauma Center Second Opinion for the Nintendo Wii. Check it out. Trauma Center Second Opinion for the Wii is based off of the DS version, Trauma Center Under the Knife. And like the DS version, you're playing as a young rookie doctor named Derek Stiles. Now if you played the DS version and you're wondering, should you mess with this one? Yes, you should. And if you've never played any of them, you should definitely give this one a try. You got new characters in here, new ways to operate, and it's very intuitive and fun. One of the illest elements of this game is how you actually control the game. It's all done by using the Wii remote to perform all your operations. For instance, when you use your forceps, you actually press the A and B buttons together as if you were really squeezing something. Or when you use a defibrillator, you hold the nunchuck and the Wii remote straight out in front of you and press the lower buttons on both controllers at the same time. Doing these motions immerses you even further into the game. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have actually used a defibrillator before, but this is as close as you're gonna get. And speaking of tools, you have several at your disposal, from forceps to your sonar to your syringe to your healing gel. It's all there. And the cool thing is all selected by using your left nunchuck's analog stick. So if you press up, you select your gel. If you press down, you select your laser. If you to the left, you get your forceps. And it's all intuitive, and it makes for some fast selection because later on you're going to need it. The difficulty in this game is pretty straightforward. Your early operations will start out easy and they're holding your hand and telling you basically what to do.
Be mindful of the direction.
But as you progress later on, the operations can get tough.
This isn't good.
And when those operations do get tough, your main character can perform this little action where he sort of slows down time. And how you do this is you physically draw a star shape on the screen with the Wii remote. Now if you pull that move off successfully, everything will slow down to a crawl. So this will give you a chance to select what you gotta select and do what you gotta do, saving the patient. Also, when you're doing your operations, before each one you have the option of choosing easy, normal, or difficult. So say that you started out your game on normal, but you reach an operation where it's too tough to pass. You can select easy, beat the operation, move on to the next, and select normal again. Now this is kind of a cool feature that they added in, but I know you die-hard fans, you're going to stick to the level that you chose and go through it. Another plus for this game is the story. You won't find no boring ass soap opera love triangle crap here. Instead, you'll be dealing with patients who want to commit suicide, to some government/biochemical terrorist plot. It's all here with that little anime flair to it. The audio in this game is also top notch, from the upbeat music that plays during the cutscenes and to the tracks that are sort of pulsating during the operations. They really do give you that sense of urgency to fix the patients. My only downside is that I wish they had like full spoken dialogue. Instead, you're reduced to having to read the text at the bottom of the screen, and occasionally they'll utter, a word or two. But it gets kind of annoying when you're trying to do the operations and you got to stop and read the text and then continue the operations again. It's, it's something that these guys definitely can fix up, and I hope they do it if they plan on doing a sequel, which I know they will. Visually, this game does a good job of displaying the operations. Instead of detailed lifelike organs, we're instead treated to bright and vibrant colors and a heads-up display which doesn't crowd the screen or get in our way. After all, this game is an anime style game, so detailed organs will not fit the style and probably turn a lot of you heads off. The character illustrations are top notch and the backgrounds are nicely rendered. Overall, while the graphics aren't anything jaw-dropping, it gets the job done and you won't be turned off from them, especially if you like that anime style. The replay in this game is decent. After every operation you perform, you're ranked based on how well and how fast you did. If you're not satisfied with your score, you can always go back and replay the operation. And once you beat the game, all I have to say is it ain't over yet. And get ready for some palm sweating stuff. Overall, I give this game an 8-up. It's one of the better Wii launch games and it really uses the Wii remote in a good way. It's nice and original game that anyone can pick up and has a lot of missions to go through and quite a good story. It's definitely one not to miss.